everyone, I'm Andreas.
I'm Martin.
And we just wasted our time watching 1 hour and 20 minutes of
Infested.
Wow, that was a movie.
An aggressively 2000s movie.
Oh yes, made in 2003. Now, Infested is a story about someone dying. We don't remember any names because it's very bad that way.
I remember Bob.
Yes, but that's just because it's such a normal name.
Yes.
It's kind of weird. And suddenly killer insects start killing people and infecting their bodies, hence the name.
Yeah, well, technically the movie starts off at a funeral, which is, yeah, sure, it's okay.
It's a nice framing device for just getting the characters together. Actually, it starts with a cheesy pop song. Oh, already it's the best.
Yes.
Which is kind of a really weird way of setting up your horror movie.
Yeah, and it's also shot in the big city, but nothing of this takes place in the big city. It takes place in like out in the boonies or something.
The CGI in this movie, when we talk about that for a little bit, it varies from like, yeah, I get it, that's kind of impressive, to this is 100% amazing because it is terrible.
Yes. Like sometimes the flies in this movie are like actual flies, other times they're just black dots.
But when it comes to amazingly bad, I was thinking more of the house explosion.
Yes. The house exploding is really bad CGI, and they used the same shot twice.
Yeah, it's kind of fantastic. But we're getting into spoilers in case anyone cares about this movie that we did not like whatsoever.
Don't watch this movie. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Don't watch this movie.
The only thing of note is that one of the actors plays in Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Which is bizarre. I bet he is very happy that we're bringing this up.
I don't think so.
Please don't kill us. The movie also has this great way of introducing characters, which is to say it has a terrible way of doing it. It just, let's talk about ourselves. And not to mention that the conversations are like jumbled, so you have multiple conversations at the same time.
And cut to at random. There's like
at one point there's 3 conversations going on, they cut back and forth from them. You expect them to just kind of, okay, we're gonna focus on this, then we're gonna focus on this, and everything is kind of plot relevant.
And it's really, really sexualized.
Yeah, the objectification of women in this movie is
large.
Oh, hey, look at all these women acting sexually, isn't this hot? And that's their only, like, way of being. It's kind of Final Girl like that.
I guess.
The Breaking Bad actor is the best part of the movie for me, because he has like this moment where he is supposed to bury this guy, and he just starts talking about life has no purpose.
Someone remembers you, so what? You're still dead.
It's for an afterlife, fuck if I know.
And then he starts going off like a normal priest.
It's kind of weird.
It's kind of meta, I guess.
No, I wouldn't say it's meta, it's inconsistent. But yes, these bugs start attacking them, and in various ways, leading to kind of amazing scenes. One where a guy tears his own head off
and throws it at the house.
Like, we say we hate this movie, but it has moments of fucking brilliance like this. That being said, like, it's quickly offset by the bugs exploding when they come into contact with sunlight, or any light whatsoever, and they are moving outside in the daylight. So it's only when it's plot relevant that they die. So vampire bugs, inconsistent vampire bugs.
Sometimes they explode in yellow light, and some other times they explode in like green light.
And sometimes they move your purse around.
And fucking booms everything out of the purse for no fucking reason.
Yes!
Other than jump scare, I guess.
This is certainly an attempt at a horror movie.
A bad one. Like, some of the
Yes.
practical effects are alright, but other times it's just like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, sometimes the practical effects are great, like when he walks around without his head. It's just, oh, that looks kinda good.
No, it doesn't.
it varies wildly. The bugs also sometimes make you take tactical suicide,
Yeah,
which is kind of funny.
there's a moment in the movie where one of the characters is being attacked, and another character gets a hold of one of the bad guys, and he says, "I'm gonna break your fucking neck," and his neck breaks.
He
Without
breaks his own neck.
Yeah.
Which, badass. And then he attacks when their guard is down. Now, that makes sense, but we're getting into spoilers now. The guy that died because he got infected by the bugs voluntarily. But why did he wait so long to come back?
That's a good question. Like, it wasn't
It
even
serves no tactical purpose. Just
No.
have your friend come over, have a party, because it makes more sense that this is a party because of how the characters act. And then pick them off one by one and pretend that you don't know anything about the infestation. Because they're like super sexual during a funeral party, and that's like...
and it's weird
I-
fucking
I-
flirting.
Yeah, I get that everyone has a different grieving process, but honestly, just have a party. If you want characters to act that way, just have a fucking party. It is fascinating at times. At times it's very funny. For the most part, it is one of the most boring things ever. And despite the really brilliant parts, I would not recommend it on the virtue of there being jokes about sexual assault and pedophilia, so viewer discretion is advised. You know, the hellscape that was 2003, where
I also don't like how the plot moved, because
there was a plot.
yeah, there was like this slow going plot where there were flies somewhere and like stinging them and everything, and then suddenly, boom, flies. Everybody got to die now.
Like, I don't mind a slow-moving plot.
No, me
I
neither.
don't mind a fast-moving plot, but
Don't mix them.
you can mix them. Just be a good filmmaker. Wait. On the back here it says they swarm for food. But that's not what they're doing.
No, they're just infecting them.
Yeah, so they can take over the world. Like, movie, be consistent with yourself.
They spent as little effort on these cases as the movie. Or as much.
A little bit more on the cover, I would say.
But that's not how they looked in the movie at all.
No,
They just look like normal houseflies.
hence why they put more effort. Oh, I see the problem now.
What?
Columbia TriStar. You know, they're owned by Sony.
Ah. Oops.
Now it makes sense. Fuck you, Josh Olsen.
Fuck you.
So, Martin,
Yes.
who would you recommend this movie to? If you had to recommend it to someone.
People who want to watch it ironically. Like for a meme.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
say it would be worth it even then. I would say there's no way you'll be afraid of insects after this. Well,
Guess this is it.
that was an experience.
Unfortunately. Remember to subscribe.
Or don't, you know. Well, Martin,
Subscribe.
you have to laugh because we have one fan who constantly comments on our videos and she loves your laughter.